Hi, my name is Ari Brickman. I'm a member of the Campaign Fund core team and a proud resident of Ward 4. Attorney General Racine is a meaningful ally to JUFJ and to all of DC's residents. We are grateful to know that he's deploying every lever of power and using the law to build an equitable DC, protecting workers whose rights are being violated, fighting for tenants against slumlords and unaffordable housing costs, ensuring that corporations don't abuse our city's rules and laws, and transforming the criminal justice system in the city of DC, all while modeling practices and action that the rest of the nation can follow. And now, we'll learn more about Attorney General Racine's work.
It's not just that there's been one or two cases that are symbolic, but there has been a consistent track record of strong cases that demonstrate that this agency will not tolerate injustice in our community.
We're deeply influenced by the work of Charles Hamilton Houston, a civil rights icon. He talked about using the law to help people who can't fight for themselves. We at the Office of Attorney General try to do just that in our work.
In cases of both workers' rights and housing rights, the Attorney General has led not just in one case, but has shown a strong willingness to partner with community organizations like ours and local labor unions and other organizations, and has also taken leadership to take on these issues which directly affect the immigrant populations in DC, the Black populations in DC, and our communities who need to be protected from unscrupulous landlords and employers.
We also don't hesitate to investigate and bring lawsuits against building owners, landlords, and management companies who discriminate against tenants on the basis of race, religion, gender, or even the source of the monies for their rent. One of the reasons why I ran to be the Attorney General was because I knew that the District of Columbia empowered the Office of Attorney General to have exclusive jurisdiction over prosecution of juveniles. And I knew very well that the juvenile justice system, at least as far as the way in which prosecutors prosecuted, needed change. We have focused on making sure that our prosecutors seek to do more than just prosecute and punish. We have dramatically altered the way in which thousands of kids in the District of Columbia are not prosecuted. We offer diversion services to an extraordinary number of kids who can benefit from these services and would ordinarily be hurt by the default prosecution of their cases. We know from our diversion program that kids who successfully complete have a much greater opportunity to never return to the criminal justice system. In the last 2 years, we've launched a program at the Office of Attorney General called Cure the Streets, where former offenders are now hired and trained by us to intervene and de-escalate conflict and retaliation in our streets. Those are examples of the innovation that my extraordinary colleagues are leading, not only in the District of Columbia, but also throughout the country.
He's using his power as a litigator, as someone that has discretion about what charges to pursue, as partner with other attorneys general to advance a national agenda to fight back against the cruelest executive actions of this administration.
The District of Columbia has been severely disadvantaged during this COVID-19 pandemic because it's not a state. And so we were shortchanged by $750 million That $750 million would be extraordinarily helpful to the District of Columbia's most vulnerable residents. And it's that kind of wrong that we need to finally right.
Congratulations, Attorney General Racine. We appreciate all the work that you do.
It's my distinct honor to be a recipient of the 2020 Rabbi Heschel Vision Award. Once you receive an award named after such a tremendously great human being, it's my responsibility, of course, to better familiarize myself with Rabbi Heschel's work. I want to share two quotes that stood out to me as I read about the rabbi's extraordinary life. One relates to his marching with Martin Luther King in Selma. And the rabbi smartly noted, "When I marched on Selma, my feet were praying." The next quote relates to the hard issue of hate. And here's what the rabbi said: "Racism is man's greatest threat to man, the maximum hatred for the minimum reason." Today, as we see the emergence of a multi-generational, multi-ethnic, multi-geographic movement to finish the work of the civil rights era, we must all embrace Rabbi Heschel's example of solidarity and social action, because we all have a part to play. For me, I've always tried to follow the wisdom of one of my heroes, Charles Hamilton Houston, the architect of the civil rights movement's legal strategy. Houston emphasized that a lawyer should be a social engineer, not a social parasite, and that a real lawyer uses the law in a way that rights past wrongs. These ideas, these objectives have guided my career. In fact, when I was elected Attorney General, I set out to turn the Office of Attorney General into a powerhouse of social engineers. The district and its residents wouldn't get the top quality legal services residents have come to expect without the brilliant, dedicated, compassionate individuals who make up the Office of Attorney General. And so this award is really theirs. But I also recognize that we've never been alone in our efforts, that progress is not the result of just an individual nor an office. It's a team sport. So much of what we've done has depended on the support of organizations like Jews United for Justice and people like you. You've helped the district live up to its values. You've held your elected leaders accountable, and you've made sure that your government is there for your neighbors in need. And this is worth celebrating. And so just as I thank you on behalf of all of us at the Office of Attorney General for this award, I applaud you for your steadfast commitment to living Rabbi Heschel's legacy. And I urge you to keep pushing us to do better and improve. The Office of Attorney General, our door is always open, and we're always ready to learn and listen, because we firmly believe that together we can build the kind of society that Rabbi Heschel and Charles Hamilton Houston and Martin Luther King would be proud of. Thank you all so very much, and enjoy the rest of the 2020 Heschel Vision experience.